On the ground floor of the American Drywall Building at Vidbutai, the computer store, meeting your demands in the IT world.
Patrice again. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. Who me? I only drink one brand. Blue waters inside the house and the barn. When I need to hydrate, I drink blue waters. I'm feeling great. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue waters. That's the number one brand. Drink blue waters and mind my business. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. Me and you join in the blue water crew. The taste, the vibe, blue waters is the truth. When the hot sun come, I drink blue waters to cool me down. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue waters. That's the number one. I go drink blue waters and mind my business.
Stamina Energy, rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. It's the what I'm gonna energy. It's the what I'm gonna energy. It's the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. To go all night. It's stamina energy. Can't give me life.
Stamina Energy, rise to the occasion.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping. So we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. Can't wait. No package to big, no small. Cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, located on Manuel Street. Telephone number 4570900. Visit www.tropical.com. Good morning and we're back. Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound. Let me say good morning to my brother Teddy.
Good morning, Iwa. The home stretch here already, or almost the home stretch? Where is the home stretch?
Almost there, man.
Where you want more stretch for
this
the home stretch
weekend
again?
hot, this week in fact.
We're going intercommercial. Good morning to all the Vavalists. Good morning. You're seeing the image on Facebook. Those watching on Facebook and Facebook official page of Radio Caribbean. Also on Facebook, UTV 124. Then we also looking at the UTV on cable. There's also Carnival St. Lucia on IG and on Facebook. If you missed it, but you don't have a phone, all right, man? You don't have any device because it's popping up all about. And people sharing, man, everybody to share like crazy. All the Vavalists and Sharon Ferdinand, Karen Tobia, Burns, Joseph and company over there, DDD Hillman, Gail Gardner, they lock on, share. They're so interested in the program, they're forgetting to share. Huh? Yeah, tell them you have to share the program. Yeah, you have to share it. That's the purpose. So Burns, tell everybody to share. Remind them all morning for me to share. If you come in detail, we'll tell them share it all morning. We have this morning bumper program. We have the reigning monarch, the defending monarch, Desrel. You see him on the picture there, boy? He's humble and calm. He says, calm before the storm. On the picture, next to him is former school teacher and principal, Mr. Sion. You still call him Mr. Sion, right? Mr. Sion, yeah, Mr. Sion.
It's deeply rooted in him.
Well, that's most of the college boys, Mr. Sion, the respect.
Well, actually, Sion is deeper, because that's the first name I know as a child.
Oh, that's true. Because
Sion.
you know me
from before he passed common entrance,
correct,
yeah.
That's correct. Before mid-born.
Yeah, Sion. So a lot of respect there. They are in. Also, T Blacks will be on next, and TC Brown is also on this morning. We have Intercommercial passing through. We have Expressions Carnival Band. We also have the Carnival Princess winners, those who end up in the first three. Bumper program absolutely this morning. And we're going straight away. We have time with one verse and chorus of Desrel's composition for this year.
Bruceville.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming and support Fire One once more. I met this sad young man born in Bruceville, and he living there still. Stand still, he demand I stand and listen how life went downhill. For the folks of Bruceville, to protect this young man's identity, let's keep this between you and me. I just call him Bruce. I know he spoke the truth. Bruce told me there's wrong, we live in fear, and fear has blinded the people there. That's the worst weapon. Our eyes cannot function, so the gang lords fighting and the hitmen striking. None of us don't see homicides in front of we Bazudi. Killers have no identity. They kill with impunity. We grant them immunity. No witnesses seeing, no one there reporting. We see but we afraid to tell. So our nose will have to smell the filthy killers. We should smell their odors. Whoever knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who shot that baby, say something. Say something. Whoever knows somebody who knows somebody who take the smell of them bullet zombies, say something. Say something. For Bruceville's sake, there's so much at stake. They go call you a snitch, drag your name in the ditch. Oh Lord, you can support a evil son of a. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's right, at Vaval Central, Bruceville. Teddy?
Yes, Bruceville indeed. Topic well known, well, in fact, mediatized as they call it before the start of the competition. Bruceville being very much a topic of conversation and very much in the headlines. Good morning, Rowan Sion. Good morning, Desrel Long, Desrel Calypsonian. Tell us, both of you, Rowan Sion has been doing this Calypso finals thing before you were born almost. Yep. And now you are the new entrant. And it's important making the point there for the sake of Calypso solution, the art form and the culture, this transition, this legacy in the true essence that people, as they say, was his principal, his teacher, and now he entering his father, having been in semi-retirement, Ron? Semi-retirement? Not official yet.
Not officially retired.
Not complete yet.
Yeah,
if they get him back, he might come back, right?
Desrel knows that. Desrel keeps his fingers crossed. That's his father, he'll come back.
I don't mind.
Yeah. Of course, the public want the ultimate. What they want now? The ultimate.
Clash.
Of course, that's the ultimate.
The clash.
The ultimate.
Father and son.
Yeah.
In the finals, eh?
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. So you don't know who to give the strong song, eh? Yeah. So tell us, gentlemen, first of all, Desrel, how is the preparation going? Is it different from you? How is it feeling? The pressure, the preparation, anxiety, the excitement. You ready to defend?
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for sure because I always love performing and I love the drama Calypso have, so I'm ready to do that on Saturday. And the preparation has been coming along well, the discussions and our rehearsals are going to come, so everything is coming well and it's going well, and all I can think about is doing what I have to do.
Right. For those joining us, we're speaking with Desrel Long, the defending monarch, along with his writer, Rowan Sion. We'll be joined by T. Blacks in a while, later T.C. Brown, the Carnival Princesses, the junior Carnival Princesses. They also, a number of participants in the intercommercial will also be here, a bumper program, and Expressions Carnival Band also. Rowan Sion, from your perspective, your approach, how is it this year? You've been there many times, to many venues, been to Beau Séjour, to Marshall Grounds, to Minderfiller Park, and also the SAB. You've won a crown each venue? I don't think you ever won Beau Séjour,
I won a crown even at the cinema. Don't forget Jackson.
All right. So did you win a crown at Beau Séjour? I don't think so. No, you didn't win a crown.
Beau Séjour, no. Pep came in a couple of seconds. They only had about 3 years there.
Right.
And Pep had 3 seconds. I think Menel won.
You have them on the history, That's one venue. You haven't a crown yet, but the crowns are there. We lost count of the number of crowns Pep has won. Right.
10 in all.
10 crowns.
10.
You have won 10 crowns.
I personally won
Pep
10.
About 8.
Pep got 8. Desrel won now, and Jackson won.
Right. So 8 Calypso crowns. But of course, on Saturday night that all comes to naught.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So the judges, it doesn't matter.
Start from zero.
How is it feeling, Ron? The preparations this time around.
Good. I must say the one reassuring aspect of it. Desrel has an excellent recall memory, and
the retention.
The retention.
He doesn't forget lyrics.
So the key, and that's one very comfortable. Any writer wants to know that you're going to hear the words as written. And there's a guarantee of that. Not always the case of his predecessor. But you know, Pepper had his way of covering up.
Pepper the master that.
Pepper was a boss.
So you say he fumbled a few, but he covered up well.
Yes, it's only about 2 weeks later.
On the recording. On the recording.
But Dezrel is sharp as ever. So whatever is there to be sung, he will sing, and that you know. And so once you write down sensible stuff for him, you're guaranteed he's going to deliver. And he's good on the stage. I mean, you've seen him. He's a natural. He's a stage animal, man. He transforms. As quiet as he is now, he gets into character once he has to perform.
Right. And the transition from Pep to in the approach, in the writing and so on, anything you've had to do differently, music arrangement-wise and so, for the two different styles? Is there a big difference in style, in approach?
That's perhaps affecting Pep more than me, because, you know, the comfortable keys would change, the range of the vocal, you know, extent will also change. I think Pep has a higher register. So much higher than him. So the music will have to be adjusted accordingly. But Pep being the person who's actually doing the music, that has been
the standard in your partnership. Pep does the music, you do the lyrics.
Yeah, we still have that. We still maintain that same relationship. Unfortunately, he's right in the house, so he hasn't moved out of the house yet.
Not yet, but he's still there. But you know, good for you. Still there for a good while.
So Pep can call him 2 o'clock in the morning. Come and try that as well.
So Iwa, you know the money has to split 3 ways now instead of just 2. That's your business.
That's better than that.
I see. There's well take one look at your day. So Ron, the big talk is that up to this point, Dezrel, the reigning monarch who's here with us, has not yet released his second song for competition. Our records show that you've done it at least 3 times. Tell me if we correct.
Exactly correct. 3 times successfully.
Successfully.
We
tried it at the time.
We did it with the will. There's one time.
Okay, let's do the successes first. I remember the Doctor in the Sab. That's 2017.
The thing about
Don't Be Afraid of the Doctor.
Don't Be Afraid of the Doctor.
Right, that was on the night.
On the night, brand new song.
2010, which was a relatively kind of weak year for Calypso, but nonetheless, he came with taking a chance.
Taking a chance. And the third one was The Will.
The Will was in Marshall Grounds.
Of necessity had to be released on the night.
Right.
Because there was somebody, he was willing his Calypso fortunes too.
Right.
And it you know, he couldn't release until it was.
Quickly remember the unsuccessful attempt when he tried.
The one I recall is we had one, defense, the best defense is attack.
Oh, I remember that,
yeah, when he had 2 military type songs.
Right.
And the song was so new.
Right.
That when we ad-libbed at the end, they assumed he had forgotten something.
Well, I remember that
some kind of controversy about that. And that's why I think he didn't. He came second. That's a Nostradamus one for Pele.
Oof, that was a weekend Calypso. This early 2000, 2003. Almost dismal.
That was,
Calypso was very weak. But as you're saying, that is the approach. The classic, we've made the point, I want us on the program repeatedly, the challenge of that new song, the bomb song on the night. You do have the element of surprise, you could blow the public away, but that bomb could implode on you. It could fall very flat.
And we know that we have that.
The public and the chance.
You have to choose an appropriate type of song. You can't sing anything about what's going on in Sweden or I mean, something has
to the Nobel Peace Prize or something.
Exactly.
So and let's be current. The world has, I've heard Dezrel on many programs. They have teased him where they try to lure him into saying the song, what he's going to sing about, give a hint. Rowan Sion, Vaval Central. You know, we work hard. We work hard. Just a little hint, man. A little what the song is about, what it might. Just a little hint.
All we'll say is
last year, after winning the crown, I was made a St. Lucia Youth Ambassador by the government, and that's about.
So it's connected to that.
So that is some way connected to that.
Wow. That help you, Iwa? Not much.
That's all the details. The song will explain the rest.
Right. So that's
we just want
youth ambassador.
We want people to.
So which one do you think more important, ambassador or youth? In that hint. Not the ambassadors.
I will tell you if they're both important.
They're both very important.
Especially the youth part,
Liza, still in suspense, boy? Still there, right. So at least he tells us that his appointment as youth ambassador has a lot to do with the topic and the treatment coming up.
said to you, I hope we get a recording.
Oh yes, of the finals
of
night.
These songs, because very often we don't get.
You're right. The audio record on the finals night.
Yes,
the audio recordings, they abandoned that, and so maybe now you could pull it off the video recordings. But I guess it's not quite the same. You can pull it off. But the TC Brown and his team have done very well at these recordings. Really helped the Calypso professional mastering of the recordings, and so it really helped. We hope they do that for the approach. So Ron Sion, you've been there down to backstage. As you go into that final home stretch, what is the mental approach, right? Blanking out everything. You try to.
For me, I suspect Desrel as well. He's not too concerned about what the others are singing, really.
Right.
You focus on what you have to do.
Right.
And you do the best you possibly can. And the rest is up to the judges and so on. Because you really can't affect the others. You mess with whatever they sing, they sing.
Desrel, you mentioned, and you're quite honest, that you're not a big fan and follower of Calypso. You appreciated the father winning, you support him, but Calypso, the art form. Are you a little more appreciative now? Do you follow it a little more and a little more aware?
Yeah, you could say so, because I've been to most of the shows, but it's mainly because of me being in competition and just seeing what's happening for the season. But because of my father, I've always been in it. But I guess now I have a little more interest.
Yeah. You sense, I mean, this is phenomenal. We've lamented for years. There have been studies, surveys, workshops to get young people in Calypso. This wave, Ron Sion, of late, of young people in Calypso. Hey, look, today we have two of them. It's a nice legacy today. You are here. TC Brown is here in a while. An absolute stalwart and a legend in the Calypso, TC Brown. And here competing with two youngsters, T Blacks, who has been a sensation, and Desrel. And
as well.
Queen Yards, the list doesn't end at all. Sizzler, Jürgen himself, and just no end of young talent. It's very phenomenal. Coming through. Do you sense, Desrel, your young people who normally follow you on IG for your comedians, so they've caught the bug a little bit because of your involvement?
Yeah, for sure. My friend was telling me, a quiet guy I went to SMC with, telling me you have Bruce Villeneuve on repeat.
Really?
I surprised, because I did not expect that at all. And then certain fellas that they listen to certain music like hip hop and that kind of rap, and they're telling me they tuning into Calypso, and that's such a shock to me. So I think people have been going into it a little bit.
Right.
Perhaps because of me.
They've drawn in last year I saw the Instagram lighting up.
The influence of voices like him and so.
As I'm saying, that's something the Ministry of Youth and Culture.
I don't know why it's taking so long to
so much
get full speed into that. Man.
But I'm saying it happened quite organically. There's no government initiative.
You have to jump onto it and realize it's happening on its own.
Well, they'll say they appointed a youth ambassador.
I guess. So in a way, yes. That is something.
Yeah. You got a trip to Trinidad as your prize?
Yes.
You got to see Trinidad Calypso finals?
Yes, we did, and the X-Tempo finals. And it was great.
You can extend a little bit? First?
No, I cannot. I don't practice that yet.
You've been honest from the very start. Ron Sion, you've been there many titles. Tell us two of the most exciting and or emotional victories for you that really, really struck home, that really were momentous for you.
Calypso Farewell. Remember that,
Calypso Farewell.
When
that was before the Will or after the Will?
That was the year before because the Will was the follow-up to Farewell.
Right.
Remember? And Farewell is when Pep was leaving to go to study. We actually didn't know he was going to be able to sing because he himself was going to university to do medicine. You don't know what his program is going to be like. So we genuinely said farewell. And then on the phone we decided, boy, it looks like I can fit it in.
Right.
I can come and sing again.
Because he's defending.
Yes, he didn't have to. So I did most of the work for him that year. I rehearsed the song.
You rehearsed the song.
And did all of the singing. He just came and sang. And he won again.
Talking about rehearsing the song, Iwa, there's an interesting little kind of syndrome phenomenon where in the past the likes of Invader, the heights of the glory days of Calypso, the intrigue, because of the bomb song, would go into the band room and hum the song, not sing it, because there's years of leaks. If Desrel goes and sing the song, every band member going to tell everybody, even record it on a phone somewhere. It's a risk.
Listen, I can tell you about that. You see what I mentioned that Invader, Ashanti, Pep period?
Yeah.
Man,
the intrigue was,
but that was I recall especially the time when Pep had unborn child, and Invader was ruling the roost then.
Right.
He had won 85, he won 86. He's coming for his repeat.
Right.
87, and Pep was rude enough to come with unborn child, and he had his whole entourage around people like Cabs
and
who
the Ravin Shabbat boys, the
Oh,
Michelle.
he had about 15 fellas around. They come into the rehearsal. When they heard pep rehearse Unborn Child, one by one they moved out. They had in their head. I literally watched that, You could see they were flabbergasted. But how it can be that?
So you actually sang it in the rehearsal. He didn't hum.
Sang it. No, but he rehearsed it because it was sung through the season.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he sang it. Remember Pepper's just entering.
Right.
Vader was the king that year. He could afford to do that kind of thing.
So in Deswell's case, this week rehearsing, did he hum it or sing it in the band room?
Nah, I sang.
He sang it.
Yeah.
So the band members have a little clue.
They have an idea.
You swore them to secrecy, yeah?
Yeah, they have an idea.
But generally, you see that's the spec of Piper, like Gregory Piper, I must say. Well, I mean, the confidence the artists have in Piper, the way his band members, because they have been bomb songs in the past year, Doctor. They don't leak it, they don't go around leaking it. And that's a lot of respect. That's why the fraternity respects Piper so much.
Exactly.
And
you're quite right.
And he would instruct his band members under no circumstance to go leaking the man's song. We haven't heard anyway yet any hint of.
No, we haven't. I don't think it has come out.
I mean, the first time they heard it was yesterday, so if they were to leak it, they have some time still to do it.
That's true.
That's what you tell them, don't leak it. You're rehearsing again before you go on.
There's one run through, I think, on Thursday. Tomorrow, yeah.
And that's the preparation. You all have been known and famous for what we call in St. Lucia Lucy the presentations, the dramatization of the theme and the topic. You all have a powerful team, Luigi Sintuma, Darwin Gard, coming out of the SMC art troupe. You really had some of the best.
Glossary and Ron Lubo and so on.
Are they still around? Are you still there?
Yes, actually, Wiggy has kind of resurfaced a little bit this year. Ted, don't forget Ted Saniford.
Ted Saniford.
Absolutely crucial.
It's a powerful team.
Sound effects and all of that. And Ted is overseas. He's back now. He came in yesterday. So we I don't know if he wants to say that. It's okay.
We're working on something.
Yeah. So he'll utilize.
That has been, but the standard is raised now. A number of the artists have very good presentations.
Absolutely.
Not like the days a big disparity Pep and the others. Ready. And now with the technology, a video could give you the same effect. You all used to be building castles with about 80 boxes, cardboard boxes.
Right. That used to be a nightmare.
Now with the technology, you could
when the rain hit that's starting to fall apart.
To get that being done. So, gentlemen, we're going to run Wilson Chorus, Iwa.
Of the Bruceville.
Yeah, the Bruceville.
Not hear the song, of course.
No, you want to sing?
No. But let the people come hear the song.
Yeah, no, you want to have Wilson Chorus? No.
You want to spot the show?
We're trying to lure them, Iwa.
Let the people come and hear the song.
Wilson Chorus? No. You want the tickets to sell. You're confident that they'll do the trick? Which one is singing first? That's an important question. Which one's first? The new song or the old song?
They'll find out which one is first when they come.
What do you think, Iwa? What you singing first? The new song? The new song first? What do you think?
I'm the new song.
Right, best foot forward. Interesting.
That's what. So the best foot will go forward.
We at Vaval Central, what we have advocated is you sing the stronger song first.
Oh yeah, we are firm believers in that as well.
So which one is the stronger song?
The one they're going to sing first. I guarantee you that.
Run this, Iwa. We run 2 verses and then we go in. Any final words, gentlemen? We have lots to come.
Yeah. That's to
we have to bring the likes of you, Suku, Happy, the writers.
Yeah.
Next week, you see after all this tension, talk Calypso.
We had a little thing last time, huh?
Yeah, Calypso, Suku, you, Happy, Face and so.
Face, right.
The evolution of this thing, how it has evolved over the years. It'll be, but nobody can record that program. That is for sale. You can have that.
Have you mentioned the fact that Educator's not in the finals this year? Have you done your research?
He might have missed one. He might have missed one. But he's been the most consistent. Nobody's been more finals
since
than Educator.
1979.
Yes, Educator. Yeah.
Educator sang together the first time I wrote for Jackson.
Yeah.
Educator.
79.
They're ready.
What's your math on that? 79 to Norway. That's a lot. That's what 20. But he getting younger. Puto's getting younger. But 20 and
Evergreen.
That's about 40
something years singing. 44 years.
44. And he looking younger than 44. Eh?
Yeah, 44 years.
Yeah, he looks really well. And the consistency.
44 years that's been singing Calypso. And I think he probably missed the finalists maybe just once.
Maybe just once. He's always been there. Yeah. Always really contributing a lot. And undervalued, underrated, and he's really been there.
How to say? Can you imagine?
Yeah. All right. We run your final words. You said, Desrel.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching and listening to the song, and to tune into on Saturday. We had number 6.
Number 6, yes.
Yes.
That's a good number. You like it? You like it there?
Yeah, it's a safe number.
Yeah, man.
You have time before and after.
Right, and time to watch and to see. You're prepared. You're not under pressure. You're not opening the bad thing. Rowan, your final words?
Yeah, well,
you talk about educator. That's number what? 30 for you? How many competitions you been in? 30?
Since
79 too.
80s. No. 87. The first I wrote.
No, but you wrote Jackson and
but
so.
Jackson, yeah, but then it wasn't continuous. I stopped. Right, I went to Union and so on.
Right.
So my first time was 79, 80, and 81. These 3 years I wrote to Jackson. He got a road march a king and so on.
Right.
And then I stopped. In fact, I was working at the Boys in the College in that period.
Right.
Extravaganza.
So yeah. And then you met Pep in the staff room at the college, and that's
87.
Right.
And the rest is as they say.
87 you born already?
No, I was born in 2000.
What?
Yeah, so.
Well, no, what? Can you imagine that, boy?
When you born 2000?
2000, that's starting 87. Gentlemen, thank you and the best of luck. We wish that the most deserving person wins on the night.
Absolutely.
As we go to Calypso finals. Rowan Sion, there's Ron Long. We're going with 2 versus Iwa, and then coming with T Blacks on his look towards the final.
Bruce Bill knows on Vaval Central.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming and support Fire One once more. Bruceville. I met this sad young man born in Bruceville, and he living there still. Stand still. He demand I stand and listen how life went downhill for the folks of Bruceville. To protect this young man's identity, let's keep this between you and me. I just call him Bruce. I know he spoke the truth. Bruce told me there's wrong, we live in fear, and fear has blinded the people there. That's the worst weapon. Our eyes cannot function. So gang lords fighting and the hitmen striking. None of us don't see homicides in front of we. Vaval Central. No identity. They kill with impunity. We grant them immunity. No witnesses seeing. No one ever reported. We see but we afraid to tell. So our nose will have to smell the filthy killers. We should smell their odors. Whoever knows somebody, who knows somebody, who knows somebody, shot that baby. Say something. Say something. Whoever knows somebody, who knows somebody, who take the smell of them bullet zombies. Say something. Say something. For Bruceville's sake, there's so much at stake. They go call you a snitch, drag your name in the ditch. Oh Lord, you can support a evil son of a. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fishers, his father fished for his financial position. Matlick was his mission. His fishing boat slipped in at night. Not many fish, but that's alright. The real cargo was metal and euro. The metal glistened black and cold. And Bruce, he listened. 4 years old, he could smell the assassins as they walked right past him. They were his fathers. Carrying out his orders, killing everywhere. Where his rivals appear, they didn't care, making Bruceville tremble with fear. They kill with impunity, we grant them immunity. No witnesses seeing, no one there reporting. We see but we afraid to tell, so our nose will have to smell the filthy killers. We should smell their odors. Whoever knows somebody, who knows somebody, who knows somebody who killing grannies, say something. Say something. Whoever knows know somebody who knows somebody who smell the stench of them bullet zombies. Say something, for you fuck's sake. There's so much at stake. They go call you a snitch, write your name in the ditch. Oh Lord, that's a point. How wicked son of a
Desral, Bruceville News, Teddy.
Yes, boy, I was heating up. We have, as I said, we have. The reigning monarch in Desral. Now we have T Blacks, who's been having a very good season. The writer. We have the chairman there. We have Shane King in Company, Crown, and some young artists on the jam session. People love it. The staff members going to get the jam session, all the popular tunes with the Invasion Band. So it's really a nice line. I'm excited. The price ahead is 60 and 70. That's both for soca and calypso. One of the best soca monarchs in over 10 years. We're expecting over at the sub, maybe even more than that. Really well balanced, young and accomplished there in the talent. The calypso final is very open, very exciting. A massive crowd expected for that too. 60 and 70 for both of these shows. In fact, for all events at the sub, there is the offer. As said by the carnival chairperson Tamara Gibson yesterday, 100 for those who want the comfort of the VIP. Those who are not lucky to be invited to the government VIP but are also willing to pay for their comfort. 150 is the price. Tamara Gibson made it clear yesterday. You get limited drinks, of course. Drinks, you won't be getting the absolute premium, you know what I'm saying? But drinks in there, and also orders will be served in the VIP 150 and the comfort there in the sheltered area. So that's available at the ticket outlets for all the shows at the SAB, including soca and calypso. And of course, we said Saturday night is calypso. Sunday we go to Kiddies downtown. Mega Sunday, we're calling it. Kiddies downtown, and the panorama from early evening as early as 6:30 over at the SAB. Monday is a mashup session. All the top artists will be on performing alongside DYP, and that's of course the main part of the show, the king and queen of the bands. Really a bumper program. The next day is Ricky T's big concert over at the park, and uptown we have the Line Jam, the Moon Night Mass as they call it, with Transcend. Lots of action for the public. But before that, way before that, the gem, the jewel, the absolute jewel in this St. Lucia product is the Calypso Finals. We're proud that despite other countries having gone and left it astray, it's very important here. A man called Deshaun Augustine, T Blacks is here. Welcome, T Blacks.
Thank you, man. Thanks, Teddy, for having me.
He's saving the voice, right? Going to him, Iwa, but as you say, two things. His sponsor is important. As the public wait, that's a nice to put the sponsors. The public waiting to hear T Blacks. Go, just acknowledge the sponsors.
Right. I just want to let you say a big thank you to our friends over the SNL, St. Lucia National Lottery. I want to encourage you to try the newest Instacash game. It's called Bingo. It's fast and easy to play, and you win instantly. Now, for only $3, you can enjoy Bingo and win up to $6,000. Vaval Central is sponsored by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, Blue Waters. Good morning to Dexter and Hector, Tropical Shipping, the Computer Store, UTV Channel 124, Island Sounds, Lighting and Power Rentals, and Ram J's Auto Parts. Steady.
T Blacks, last year a big sensation. You made a big splash with, first of all, being banned from the People competition with your song that caused you, I think that made you more popular. They didn't know what the name T Blacks. Who didn't know it then got to know it now. That was Calypso. Mama Ting never got to get in the big yard. She's still around, right? Watching on, looking on Mama Ting. And then you rocked the places in the end, close fight with Ricky T for the Groovy, really made a big splash. And then this year, you in both, the Groovy, soca, and also Calypso. Tell us, first of all, balancing the two, how has it been so far?
Woo!
Yeah, that's what I could say. What I can't say is I have a very, very good team running with me, and they've made the process even better for me. So a huge shout out to my team. My manager is sitting next to me. I don't think he knows how appreciative I am of him. But a huge thank you to my team for making this experience. Not just one that I'm looking forward to.
Tell the public who your manager is, because lots of radio listeners who wouldn't know. Who's your manager?
Ian. Right. Is my manager. Yes, that's my manager. So my team have made it, very easy for me. So I'm looking forward to the two finals.
Right. Tell us, the Groovy last year, you just stopped short of winning. Anything you think you learned from the experience, despite your fans thinking you could have won, should have won, but for your own artistic value, what do you think you could work on? The lesson you learned from that big yard, the sub?
It was my first time on the stage last year for Groovy. So I will definitely be going in this year with a different mindset. And I had an interview earlier, and I said growth is what I have this year, and I'm looking forward to just going on the stage and showing how mature I am from last year to now, and just bringing the product. And I say St. Lucia Carnival is a big thing, and it's for us artists, to bring out and showcase our music. So I feel like going on that stage and just showing, that St. Lucia and by extension the world what St. Lucia music is just a feeling that is unmatched.
Right. And as you mentioned about the music, I noticed you've been harboring a little sniffle, and so guarding the voice, a little cold one to threaten.
I have the cold.
It really struck. This year, Arthur wrote for you. Arthur has been a bit of a mentor. There are all sorts of people in there. Is it the same attitude that in the sub the battle is on?
Most definitely.
Right.
Most definitely. The stress of having
the resistance last year. Sly, who's from the same geographical area of St. Lucia as you, was in the same community representing, and you said very politely but firmly, yes, we're from the same community, but you see in this thing there, it's every man. Arthur wrote for you. Arthur has been a bit of a mentor. There are all sorts of people in there. Is it the same attitude that in the sub the battle is on?
Most definitely.
Right.
Most definitely. And a huge shout out this year, but I'm definitely coming to win with his song.
Right, that's interesting. Yeah. What number you drew in Groovy? Were you?
10.
Oh my, you heard that one?
I'm ending.
He's last, He's last. T Blacks. I found interesting and dynamic. You are from the south, and the south rally is greatly behind you. But I'm just as popular, if not more popular. You've noticed that the fan base is not a south thing. It's as many fans up north of T Blacks.
I don't call them fans. I call them supporters.
Right.
Yeah, my support me. From last year to this year, and even from the inception, people messaging me and telling me, "Boy, I remember your song when you was a little boy." I go, South will still be my home, and a huge shout out to my South people. I love my Southern family especially.
How personal has been the experience to you with this whole surge of violence in the South and so?
I have lost family members through the gun violence in before, and I just wanted to not only speak to St. Lucia but speak to the world on gun violence, because it's something very prevalent and it can't stop. It's for us to do it, and I feel like if a young person comes out and speaks about it, maybe it would have a stronger impact rather than a veteran or somebody older than I am. So me coming forward to speak about it is something that I really wanted to do, and I was saying that earlier as well. I wanted to come with a different route, on a different journey, not just all the bacchanal, and I wanted to come and speak to the people this year and let them know how important it is to just take care of our sweet St. Lucia, because we have so much talent in St. Lucia, Teddy, and I feel like if it is that we as people take care of that, our St. Lucia could go far.
Run with some chorus of Ghetto Cries, huh? Ghetto Cries?
Ghetto Cries, T Blacks on Vaval Central.
to experience. But yes, hell, but well, don't let crime break this spell. When we were salt and sugar, we would go bar and find in a bar. Say, but now we killing each other. No ghetto unity, brother. And whenever why it's the question, you hearing his thoughts. Hey, so I cry for the ghetto. I cry. Why? Cause I cannot comprehend why my friend would kill his friend. Say I cry for the ghetto. Why? Parents are killed in the street for the crimes their kids commit. Used to fix out their streets ahead, but we remain united. So the ghetto is still my home, no matter where I may roam. So there is something wrong, something wagging tongue. Maybe in our hearts, it's not love divine. There is something wrong, nothing kept us down. When we were deprived, one ways to survive. So to unravel, to get the trouble. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. Hey. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm crying.
T-Blacks, Ghetto Cries on Vaval Central. Teddy?
The speaker, welcome back. We're speaking with T-Blacks, Deshaun Augustine, one of the finalists in both the Calypso competition and indeed the soca, the groovy soca. That is Friday night, the soca over at the SAB, $60 and $70, 60 ahead and 70 at the door, and Calypso finals on the big night, the big yard, on Saturday, the same 60 and 70. $150 for VIP. Those interested, go to the outlets and ask for your VIP and confirm. Of course, they'll be limited, no doubt. We're making a point, T-Blacks, about the big yard, Iwa. I want to make a point, and through T-Blacks and the public. So often in the years I've been associated with running carnival, covering carnival, many artists have relative intimacy and closeness of the cultural scene. Just made that point. There are people that just couldn't connect because the vocal strength, their projection wasn't there, their presence wasn't there. Tell us about that. There is a disparity, T-Blacks, between the cultural center where you could touch the penis in front of you and when you are alone and lonely on that
I have. So a venue is definitely nothing for me. You know, when it comes to performing, but performance is a performance. You know, no matter what, it could be in a do every single time I step onto. So it could be a huge stage, it could be as big as my house, it could be a small
What about the crowd? What about a huge crowd or a small crowd? Would that affect your performance?
I feel. Do you have to adjust as a fundamental question?
No, I don't have to. I don't have to adjust because I perform every day. I perform at different resorts. I perform, you know. So performing is nothing new to me.
That's such an important point. Like Deshaun, T-Blacks, and Arthur would, of course, that would become a relative non-factor to them. As performance, not the adjustment, and you maybe just intuitively make the adjustment without you know what to do with the projection. But the less experienced, you've seen them if it hits the penis touching them, encouraging. They're 2 feet away in the cultural center. The crowd is about 30 feet away, the first person, and that expands. There's one artist over at Villa Park who looked out and clearly didn't want to go on again. It just was from his little tent, he had a little hit, one song, and it's really, I just find it so outstanding, the talent over there at the SAB. Minel, just tell us quickly, Minel, the concept behind it, what's the reaction been, how are you feeling that song, the Minel song? That's what you're competing with, the second song,
yes. When I sang the Minel song for the very first time, I did not do it for the opening 10, I did it for quarters. When I sang the song for the very first time, everybody was just quiet and just taking it. And I'm very big on critics. You know, so I got people telling me, okay, that's a beautiful song. I need to be more sentimental. You were shouting too much. You were doing this. You were doing that. And I'm very appreciative of the people that came to tell me that. I feel like, you know, that's where growth comes in. And people, what they told me along with Manage, I went into semis and I delivered. I did what I had to do. But the concept of the Minel song was after my first song. I'm like, what am I going to sing? I told Face about my first song, but I don't have an idea as to what my second song would be. So I'm like, Minel is not here with us. And I feel like, you know, she's one of our greatest Calypsonians. And growing up, I would listen to Minel songs and you know, say that that's how I want to be like. You know, I want to win as many crowns or even more crowns than her. And she's not here with us. So I'm like, I want to do something on Minel. I want to pay tribute to Minel. I want to do something. So I reached out to Face. I'm like, Face, I want to sing a song for Minel. I want to sing for Minel. And I sent him a chorus. I'm like, this is what I wanted to sound like. He's like, okay. That's what he said. Okay, I'll give you something. The next morning I got a verse and chorus, boom. And I'm like, yeah. So then I did it. I sent it to Manage. I sent it to a few people and made them listen. And they said, yes, we're doing it. And then it came on. And the song does not only speak about Minel. It speaks about, you know, the other women in St. Lucia who's been, you know, murdered and the cases have not been solved. So that song speaks volumes, you know. And I'm looking forward to just bringing it out on Saturday with my presentation and just making it a solid one.
Right. Ronnie Taiwa. Minel.
Minel, I sing for Minel. Oh,
Vaval Central.
what say our gracious queen? Long live our gracious queen. It was a real tragedy. She was attacked savagely. I won't let you forget. They all had his death. They never found a traitor who tried to kill and rape her. But he'll have to pay someday. From this he won't get away. So I sanction the guy so God. God is solo, steady road. The love of God, Mary Radcliffe. The love of God, Valerie Lord. The love of God, Trisha Dennis. Not much Calypsonians miss. But when there is injustice, you find us there, take notice. We won't forget Minel. Oh no, I sing for Minel. We won't forget Minel. Oh no, I sing for Minel. Whatever happened to she should never happen to nobody. So listen me well, Mr. Batman, before your head gets swell. It could be in his cell. Look, I feel pay a woman. So if it is alright, let her know she shine bright. She made us all proud. So say her name loud. Let me hear you say Minel. Everybody say her name Minel. Yeah. Say Minel. We love you, Minel. Oh, oh. I sing for Minel. Minel, Minel. Hey.
T Blacks and Vaval Central, Minel. Teddy?
Minel is that's T Black's second song for competition in Calypso. Everyone looking forward to it. We ask all the artists that you and your manager here, T Blacks, which one do you do first in camp? Do you tend to do strategically your what you perceive as your stronger song first, or how do you look at it? Or they both strong?
Both songs.
I thought that. I like that.
Because he got higher marks for. He got higher marks for Ghetto Cries in the quarters, and then he got higher marks for Minel in the semis.
Oh, interesting.
So both songs are strong, and we go in. If we could sing both songs in the first song,
you really have to toss a coin and decide which one in the end. And very interesting that when you have a good balance. Somebody like a T.C. Brown has had that issue in the past too. You know, I guess you just sing anyone first because they're equally strong, and maybe how it suits your preparation for presentation and so on. All that matters.
So we're still deciding which one one will be doing first.
Interesting. You looking forward to the groovy, of course, because you do a groovy soca monarch, takes so much and you have to psych up yourself next day for Calypso finals. And also not to be deterred by the results. If the result doesn't quite go, you can't let it deflate you, to go on and go on to the next one. Tell us about the groovy. You ready? The song, the choice of song, and what can the fans expect from you in groovy come Friday night?
Okay, so I'm definitely ready for groovy on Friday. And I was saying this earlier to somebody. This year I'm on a different path, and I want to look international on stage, bring in the international feel to St. Lucia. Okay. So this is what we're going to be doing. Come Friday and Saturday, not just Friday. We're going to bring that feel to everybody. And yeah.
Iwa boy. Iwa. The VIP, you can be international standard. I just suspect we're getting a return to something close to the glory days at Marshall Grounds, where guys spared no effort, where they had their crane and there's a man who wanted to have a man parachuted from over, costing out $80,000. Big up to men like Wayne Vitalis, who in the days really raised the standard. Ninja Dan himself and all the performers who went all the way in raising the standard when it came to presentation. I suspect this year the SAB, Kai Ufaso, and then the producers will be under pressure for the demands for the artists. They're going all out. There'll be lots of drama. There's no reason to miss that Soca Monarch on Friday night. It's the place to be. The whole country, there's no rival event, there's no other event anywhere in the island, and everybody should make their way to that Soca Monarch over at the VG, the SAB. They normally start at 9 o'clock, Iowa? They say 8 o'clock sometimes on the ticket, but you have to allow people 9. Imagine you're at number 1 and nobody in the park yet, So they try to be fair and allow a few people to come through and in fact get there. Manage, you wanted to big up some contributors, people who have helped. Dishon?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to our partners that have come along the way to assist us. John and Doreen Michelle, Eclectics T-shirts design, Morris Restaurant and Bar. I think Morris is having Fras on Saturday.
Right.
Dr. D. Samuel, living in New York. DD Autos, CD Context Design, Pink Papaya Restaurant, and Dishon wants to say a special thanks to Marlena Louis and his South Calypso 10 people.
Right, the South will come down there. Good morning to VJ and company over in Viewfort.
Yeah, big up Jana, big up Janisha Blast Warner, my mother, big up you.
Okay, so mom.
Yes.
So we're going to a break. In just a bit, we're going to a break, but before that, let's just run T-Blacks. That tune, Iowa, the groovy soca tune, is picking up all the time, growing in strength.
Yeah.
You had a good showing, strong showing over at the soca semis. That groovy and the power are really going to be problems on Friday night. Really good.
Yeah.
A great show. You feeling it, T-Blacks? It's going to be a great show, not just your performance, but a great show going in. And T-Blacks has told them he has friends, he has mentor, he has writer on that night. We don't know you. Each man for himself. Check out. Check out. Right. He give you a warning from the very title of the song. Give you a warning.
Right.
Intercommercial is on tomorrow night. We're supporting them. It's a big line. It's a fantastic line. Everybody enjoys it. The staff members of the different companies come out to have fun. They have a blast. They have a jam session in Vision Band. They have lots of artists to come through. So everybody, whether your company is in or not, make it a big line over at the Cultural Center. Tickets available at the outlets, but also at the venue. Come through and have a blast tomorrow night. Before that, we're preparing for Friday. T-Blacks, check out Iowa.
What happened during this party? Stay inside of these beds. What happened during this party? Stay. Yeah. Go check for me, check. Go check for me, check. Go check for me, check. What happened during this party? Stay inside of these beds. What happened during this party? Stay. What happened during this party? Stay inside of these beds. What happened during this party? Stay. If you see me winding up on somebody, don't watch me. If you see me drinking all of the rum, don't watch me. I did not designate no supervisor. Don't check for me, check another. Those of them will not turn on here. We don't want no go in the bet. No so say in the bet. When we wine and getting wet, real wet. Don't want no man in the bet. Don't try and get me upset. Put your hands up in the air if you with me. What happened during this party? Stays inside of these beds. What happened during this party? Stays here. What happened during this party? Stays inside of these beds. What happened during this party? somebody, girl. Don't watch me, getting on like an animal. Don't watch me, yeah. If you're not paying my bills, sit down, take a chill pill. Only good vibes when I'm in there. We don't want no go in the bed, no sauce in the bed. When we wine and getting wet, real wet, real wet. Don't want nobody man in the bed. Don't try to get me upset. Put your hands up in the air if you with me. What happened here in this party stays inside of these beds. What happened here in this party stays here. What happened here in this party stays inside of these beds. What happened here in this party stays here. Go check for me, check, go. 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 Go check for me, check, go.
T-Blacks, check yourself, check call. Taking our time to 9 o'clock, and this time check is made possible by Ferrens Foods.
I'm feeling for something special, something cool, something tasty, something smooth. When I think about all the flavors I can savor, I gotta have Ferrens ice cream.
I wanna have, I need to have a flavor that makes me glad. But the way I feel, it must be Ferrens ice cream. Chocolate coated ice cream bars, creamsicles I gotta have. Give me some fat-free yogurt I need.
Ferrens ice cream.
Ferrens ice cream.
It's so delicious. Ferrens ice cream.
Ferrens ice
So good. Ferrens ice cream. Oh, I gotta have it. 'Cause only the best will do.
Ferrens ice cream, bringing back delicious memories.
Made possible by W Mart. Remember, the Castries branch of W Mart is now at the Aquarius Crossing. The Castries branch of W Mart is now at the Aquarius Crossing, and they're open today. Inside W Mart, you get chicken gizzard to $50 a pound, chicken drumsticks for $25, thigh quarters $3.99, leg quarters all sizes $3.50, chicken tenders $9.50, turkey drumsticks $6.99, pork spare ribs $7.99, salted pigtail $9.99, salted pork ribs $7.50 a pound, and saltfish is $11.99 for the pound inside W Mart. Now the Wednesday special inside W Mart, Sweet Meadow Chicken Franks $6.99. There's pork ribs $65 for 10-pound box, and pork neck bone is $4.99 a pound inside
W Mart, community shop.
With outlets from Gros Lake to Soufriere, W Mart is indeed your community shop, giving you the best prices and widest variety. We've got everything you need: chicken, turkey, beef and pork, saltfish, pigtail, ham, all in stock, delicious franks, nuggets, cheese and fries. Prices you can't beat and quality for sure. With 9 locations island-wide, W Mart is your one-stop family meat shop. W Mart, small store, big convenience.
Shop. W Mart.
Stand by. We're heading back to Vaval Central in a bit with Teddy and RCI. Hey, don't forget Vaval Central is sponsored by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, Blue Waters, Dexter and Hector. Good morning, Tropical Shipping, the Computer Store, UTV Channel 124, Island Sounds, Lighting and Power Rentals, and Ram James Auto Parts.
Let's create a vibration. Let's answer the call to color on Friday, July 7th at the National Power and Groovy Soca Monarch Finals. We're ready to wave, whine, and stomp as we move to the exhilarating sounds of sweet soca music. Come support your favorite artists in the groovy and power competitions. Regular tickets $60, VIP $150. Available at Steve's Barbershop, the St. Lucia Box Office in Rodney Bay, and all the sell outlets island-wide. St. Lucia Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that. The National Calypso Finals are here. Kaiso to the world. 9 Calypsonians have answered the call to color. Rally to the SAB on Saturday, July 8th from 8 p.m. as they try to dethrone the reigning monarch, Desra. Let's paint the SAB and shake the ground with sounds of Mighty Sizzler, Mystic, Oshun, Queen Yaz, Ready, T. Caro, T.C. Brown, T. Blacks, and Herb Black. Regular tickets $60 and VIP tickets $150. Tickets available at Steve's Barbershop, the St. Lucia box office in Rodney Bay, and all the sell outlets island-wide. St. Lucia Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that.
Are you a small business owner looking for dependable IT support? Then look no further. TCS has the solutions to all your IT needs. Our experienced and qualified team of IT professionals has all your IT solutions. We provide wired and wireless networking, point-of-sale solutions, network security, data backup and recovery solutions, desktops and laptops, computer hardware and software, computer accessories, inks, toners, and much more. Don't let IT solutions cripple your operations or your ability to serve your clients. Call us today at 450-4638 or visit us on the ground floor of the American Drywall Building at Vidbutai. The Computer Store, meeting your demands in the IT world.
Patrice again. I go drink blue water and mind my business. I go drink blue water and mind my business. Who me? I only drink one brand. Blue water inside the house and the pan. When I need to hydrate, I drink blue water. I'm feeling great. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue water. That's the number one brand. Drink blue water and mind my business. I go drink blue water and mind my business. Me and you join in the blue water crew. The taste, the vibe, blue water is the truth. When the hot sun come, I drink blue water to cool me down. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue water. That's the number one. I go drink blue water and mind my business.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. Stamina energy. Stamina energy is the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me moving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. To go all night. It's stamina energy. Can't give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load. With tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big. Just ship with tropical.
Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, located on Manuel Street. Telephone number 4570900. Visit www.tropical.com.
Inside the W Mart half hour on Vaval Central, let me take you over to Teddy.
Thank you, Iwa. Thank you, Iwa. Welcome back here. The Vaval TV segment of the Vaval Central. We're looking forward to absolutely looking for the good talent. Brandon says we on. As we look forward to now, we be kicking here on Vaval Central as we come to the action part on Vaval TV for Vaval Central. Liza is here. You wondering why? She is in semi-carnival mode, ready for a jump up. She has been very much the engine behind a lot. That's the breakfast lady, organizing, procuring, getting all the sponsors for breakfast. She's the one sharing loudly. She's the photographer at times. She really has been handling all the housekeeping matters and the backroom management for the Vaval Central. Certainly plaudits due to her. She and the rest of the team, of course, working hard as far as concerned, but she's been doing the breakfast party, as we call it. Liza here to tell us about the sponsors. You happy with your sponsors, Liza?
Oh, most definitely, I am. So we will not be able to have our breakfast fed every morning, Monday to Friday, on Radio Caribbean International. So we like to big up Stamina Energy Drink, and you could get your your stamina energy in all the retail stores island-wide. We have Rituals Coffee House. We have these event guys. We have Creamery Novelties. And today they blessed us with our chalk bars. Our guests will be indulging in those later on. We have Sweet M Delicacies. We have Caddis Bakery. Oh my God, big up to the Rodney Bay store. It's phenomenal. And we also have Sabel Carnival Accessories. It's an online store, so you could go there to get all your carnival accessories. They're also on IG. Yes, we have Ferrans Food Products. Big up to you. We have Massey Stores. Guiltless Yogurts. Oh my God, it's to die for, Teddy. And we have Cream and Bean. So big up to all our sponsors. Thank you for making our breakfast fete on RCI the place to be Monday to Friday.
Thank you, Liza. Well said, well done. As she goes back to 10 to matters here on Vaval Central. Good morning to Poppy Claude Paul, who's in the house passing through. We'll chat with him in just a bit. Also, Poppy says he has a big announcement tomorrow. He'll tell us about it in a while, an announcement to come tomorrow that should please Calypso fans and participants. We're going and introducing Miss Barbara Duboulay. Come through, Barbara, if you're two ladies. Barbara Duboulay was the coordinator of the Carnival Princess show. Very important in nurturing the talent. We just had the Queen show, massive success. Important to groom the talent, and so Barbara Duboulay has been the one grooming the talent. We have the winner and the first runner from Carnival Princess coming through. Ms. Duboulay, give them a little applause, please, Claude and company. Come, Barbara, close to me. So go either side here. Right, and then the adults will disappear and allow you to do your thing. Barbara, tell us about the thinking behind that show last Sunday. Was it well attended?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, St. Lucia. Yes, the Carnival Princess pageant took place on Sunday, the 2nd of July. And yes, it was indeed, over expectations that the crowd was really, really good. Yes.
Right. And the thinking behind that show and how you see it continuing, what's the main motivation for having that show?
Okay, the Carnival bands again, they're the ones who really the Junior Carnival Bands Association. Barry, of course, as the president, he came up with the idea, and I was asked to assist. But at the ending of the day, yes, the 6 young ladies, ages 9 to 13, participated in that pageant. And of course, it was an additional event for the Kiddies Carnival. And I think it was good. It is something that should be continued, and allowing the young people, of course, to be part of a national event.
Right, and you see it's something to be continued?
It should continue, definitely, because, that was the first one, and as everybody said, we got very good reviews, and it should continue, yeah.
Right. The two young ladies, thanks, Barbara. Let me just introduce the two young ladies, introduce themselves. Let's do the first runner-up first. Tell us your name and what school you're from.
Good morning. I'm Tori Alexander, and I am from the Ave Maria Girls Primary School.
Yeah. And you enjoy the show? Taking part?
Yes, I enjoyed taking part.
Which other activities have you taken part in for this carnival? Anything else?
In my school, I took part in Ave Clash.
Okay. You sang? You sang what, soca or calypso?
Soca, groovy.
Yeah, I might ask you to sing a little bit for in a while. Are you happy with the show? You happy that you play? All right, thank you. Say hello to all your friends at school and at home.
Hello.
My name is Peyton Dalso.
And what youngsters to take part in the future?
I would probably say to not be afraid to do what.
Does this leave you wanting to do more pageants in the future?
Definitely.
Carnival Queen show one day?
Yes.
Did you watch the show on Saturday?
Yes, I did.
All right. Some applause, please, for our two Carnival princesses. They're really outstanding for the talent. Going forward, we just allow them a little minute just to give us a little walk. We go to the mark there and come back. The pageant walk and come back now. Turn back and come back. You're so well trained. Barbara Duble, you did good work with them. Go ahead, Madam Carnival Princess. Go ahead. Right. Does the convent have the princess show still? Do they still have it?
Well, they have a Jeune Creole show.
You going to take part in that?
No.
Leave the Creole alone. Applause, please. Let's get a little photo up of our two princesses. Go next door. Congrats to them, please. Give a little wave. Give the pageant wave, the queen wave to the public. They practiced it already, you know. The wave. Congrats, ladies. Congrats. And stay with us. We'll be getting more photos. And you've had breakfast yet? Not yet?
Yes.
You want some more?
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead and just wait in a while for your breakfast and your photo up as we continue. There's some other young children. Okay, just coming to support. Is that Chelsea? Yes, Miss Chelsea. Miss Chelsea. We're going forward. Oh, one of the contestants just came? All right. So we'll try to fit them in a while. And we're going now with Expressions Carnival Band. The Expressions Carnival Band, as you said, good morning. Claude Paul is in the wings. Claude Paul is honorary co-host on the program. He is a regular, and as he said, big news. He says tomorrow is a big announcement as we continue with the promotion of Carnival. The Expressions Carnival Band, Miss Leah Yard will come through first. Just come on, the costumes just. Let the lady come close. You know, I always look for the lady closer to me. You know that. So here, right. Expressions Carnival Band. Come here, miss. And go on the outside. Right. Going with by Barry George. Leah Yard will come and tell us about the band and the sections here. Come on, Leah. And we leave them to the photo op a little later. Leah Yard is here. Good morning, Leah. Good morning again.
Hi. Good morning, everyone.
Tell us about this Carnival Band, all about the band, and indeed the sections here today.
Expressions is led by Barry George, and today we have two sections, so we have 10 sections altogether. The two sections we have today is Tusk Till Dawn, which is this one, and we have Perilous Waters.
Okay. How many sections in all? I'm hearing that they're all local designers?
Yes, all locally designed. We do everything on our own.
What's the response so far?
So far, so good. Yes, slowly but surely, they say one by one you fill the basket, so that's what we're doing right now.
And how many members are you hoping for in the end to actually be on the road?
Well, we don't have a special count, but we're hoping to have a good enough size band.
Make an impact.
Yes.
Right. And it's open to all. How do they contact you? How do they register?
You could register at Silver Shadow's office, which is next to the Cultural Center on Bernard Hill. Also, we have our Instagram page, so which is you could click yes, XPRESSIONZ. So you could go onto our Instagram page. Okay. So if you know anybody who is affiliated with the band, also we could give you some information.
Yeah. As we look forward to the Expressions Carnival Band, we really would you say it's a community-based band, really appealing to communities?
Well, it's appealing to everybody, whether it's a community or other groups out there who want to be together. It's for any and everybody. We have costumes to suit any body type.
Right. I'm hearing about body type. I hear you have a section. Your section is a full size, full body?
It's not only full figured, but we're catering for full figured women.
In your section?
Yes.
And you're the producer. Yes. Expressions Carnival Band, in addition, there are 10 bands this year in the parade, 10 in the juniors, 10 in the Juve Band. Good morning to Pool Bois, the owner of his Come To Me Juve Band. We'll be featuring them also in the coming days. Lots to look forward to. We'll be going Iwa, we'll be preparing a soca tune for them. Give them one of Nerdy's tunes or one of the others. Nerdy is due to be here today, just for the costumes to be paraded here. You ready for them, Iwa? Just run the track with the Expressions Carnival Band.
I barely see my child. Hey, been working for so long. Hey, tell me anything, then I'll walk out. A ticket in my pocket and it pop out. I need a glass of rum to put in my mouth. Yeah. Well, you see today they wanna clock out. Boss tell me anything, then I'll walk out. A ticket in my pocket and it pop out. I need a glass of rum to put in my mouth. My coca say my friends and them say pass me a rum, let me catch on fire. My people them say when you see me clock out, I'm out on the road. I'm out on the road. I'm out on the road. When you see me clock out, I'm out on the road. I'm out on the road. I'm out on the road. So long as you see me leave this scene, boss man it a fireman. Pass it a drinking anything, boss man it a fireman. When I'm walking hard, and that's why you hire me. So when I'm party mad, so pass it a fireman. Okay, I'm drinking, no work I be thinking. Me and my friends linking, and the liquor we pimping. Okay, you could say what you're thinking, cause you see today they wanna clock out. Boss tell me anything, then I'll walk out. A ticket in my pocket and it pop out. I need a glass of rum to put in my mouth. My coca say
Yeah.
My friends and them say
Yes, the applause please for Expressions Carnival Band. Really impressing today. Really impressing. Stay with us just a little bit. Expressions, let's come this way. Carnival Band, you're going to be staying with us for the photo ops at the end, remain in costume. For the band, you look like you're ready for the road, boy. You ready? You jump in with that band, right? Yes, I am. Right, I know a number of models. They model the costume, but they jump in with another band, but you with Expressions going forward. You played Carnival before?
No, this is my first time.
Enjoy it.
Yes.
You jump before?
Yes. Island Tribe, I was a road dancer.
A road dancer. All right, looking forward to it. Just wait a while. Photo ops at the end. We want to get photo ops. Don't eat too much in the meantime for the photos. Go ahead. As we go on to intercommercial. Poopy, you good? Tomorrow, your big announcement. Tomorrow, Claude Paul. Are we coming? Intercommercial just comes through, everybody. Come, everybody. No, TC Brown is tomorrow. So we're going intercommercial. The chairman in the house, boy. The chairman. Some of the competitors. Wasco is there. Twatine is in the house, boy. Shem and your artist coming through. Come through.
There's a mouse in the house.
Come through. Wasco. Come right here. We're going to the competitors. We've started cup but modest. Twatine. Twatine, you look like you're lacking energy this morning.
And I want some.
Twatine is in the house. Introduce yourself. You represent him?
King Kali, man. I did not give myself that name.
I wonder who gave that name. King Kali. Interesting. Your name Wasco. Wasco, cool and collected. Very cool and collected. It's Wasco. Tell us your name and your stage name.
My name is Sherrick Lawrence, stage name Sims, singing Conservation. Yeah.
I hear the staff, they like that tune, right?
Yeah. Right now I'm being called Mr. Wasco, so yeah.
You're looking cool and calm. You look like you're on the stage. You really see the personality, right?
But you cannot show everybody everything one time.
Right.
You have to wait for the night and then mash them up.
A little teaser the chorus, so you get a whole for tomorrow night.
And now I want them to come and then enjoy the show tomorrow.
Right. And you promise them a smashing performance. You'll be good on stage, right?
It's not a promise, it's a fact. They will have a performance. Yeah.
Intercommercial. Mr. Chairman, you know you're popular. The whole of Castries is coming through. They know you're taking back. People know you have your Facebook page. You're saying so. What can we expect tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, come to see the chairman, sponsored by Triangle Restaurant and Pub. Tomorrow night going to be a great night. Unity is strength.
Looking forward to that. You, in fact, not your first time on stage. From a couple of years ago, you were in TOT, right?
Yes. TOT Soca Village, yeah.
But you're a bad soca artist. You're doing calypso too, but I know you like your soca. You didn't really see any soca this year?
No soca this year. Next year for sure. Look out for Kevin.
You remember your popular soca last year? You remember it?
The Denry segment. Yeah. How low could you go? Drop it low. How low could you go? Drop it low. how low could you go? The way you lift it up and drop it to the floor, now low.
Looking forward, remember that? Remember that tune?
That song, yeah, that was a nice song. I called you, I called you and told you that was a nice song.
So Ministry of Tourism, tell us what you're singing, what's your approach?
Sweet St. Lucia.
Twatini, Twatini, they said you're lacking energy, you proved them wrong. Tell us about your song and who you're representing.
Now you from sports, you know what I'm saying? Sports to me, for sports didn't have nothing like calypso, nothing, so I just see, I go do something for them. Now, when you come from Mega K, and you come down to Castries, you know, in the hot sun, you go want to say mash up this and quasi that, you know, and violence in carnival, and then all carnival cutting. No, I want energy in the carnival. You know, I don't want to hurt it at all. Let me tell you this, right? Hey, my people, our fun is by cuts to, you know. Hey, my people now, I don't want to hurt it. It causing me too much pain. You can't boy just burst it, grabbing people chain. Teddy, I don't want you to get mad. It's driving we insane. Too many parents sad. The youth going down the drain. So what we need? Energy. What we want? Energy. What you get it? Energy on the road. Let me now. She want the Red Bull and the turbo. Give her the Monster to reach a climax. Just drink a Lucas say. That's your first aid. What you want?
Energy.
What you need?
Energy.
What you getting?
Energy.
On the road now.
Well done, well done. Like about Twatini, but any final word you want to add? Final word to the public?
Tomorrow is the show. We would just like everyone's support. Again, our song is about conservation, as I said. Wasco, we know we're not the best in the public eye, and we're trying to change that slowly but surely. And this is one of our first steps. So we would like everyone to come out, support us, and just help us.
So all the staff will be there.
Vaval Central on Radio Caribbean International. Just want to remind you that we're into the half hour made possible by WMart. Today inside WMart we get Sweet Meadow Chicken Franks for $6.99 a pound. Pork ribs $65 of the 10-pound box. Pork neck bone $4.99 a pound. The Castries branch of WMart is now at the Aquarius Crossing, so you go check them out. That's the place to shop for everything meat. WMart. At W Mart today, you get chicken gizzard $2.50 a pound, chicken drumsticks $4.25, thigh quarters $3.99, leg quarters $3.50, chicken tenders $9.50, turkey drumsticks $6.99, pork spare ribs $7.99, salted pigtail $9.99, salted pork ribs $7.50, and saltfish is $11.99 for the pound.